Hi, and welcome to My Story with Care Credit. We all have stories, but what makes these stories unique is that they are about people who are able to get life-changing treatment, procedures, or medical care for themselves, their family, and their pets. All of the people featured on My Story with Care Credit did it with their Care Credit credit card. Care Credit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. Care Credit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. I'm your host, Amy Freena, and today I'm talking to a Care Credit card holder who has used her card for LASIK, dentistry, and veterinary care. She even recommended it to her brother for his LASIK procedure.
Hi, my name is Paulina, and I've been a Care Credit user for 2 years. I used to have 2500 vision, which means that I really couldn't see more than a foot in front of my face. And when I was on vacation, I lost one of my contacts, and that's when I realized I was so reliant on the contacts. I had only one contact in, so I had to kind of rely on one eye, to get by. And I'm not in a place where I knew anything. I couldn't read the signs, so it was kind of scary, and I had to rely a lot on my husband to really get through the vacation. I went to go see a LASIK surgery specialist, and they told me it wasn't covered by insurance, and they gave me the option of applying for Care Credit. I agreed to do it right then and there. I had never been able to see myself in the mirror since I was in first grade. So being able to see myself was like, wow, these are my eyes, and I just started to cry. It's pretty amazing. Thank you, Care Credit, for allowing me to see myself again.
Hey, I'm Amy, and we are live in the studio today with Paulina, who is going to share a little bit about her Care Credit story. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're here at this really cool loft studio in downtown LA, a lot going on. But today, we want to talk to you about your experience with Care Credit. So, when did you first hear about the Care Credit credit card?
I went to consultation because I wanted to get LASIK surgery, and it's not covered by health insurance, so they told me there's this thing called Care Credit, and you could apply for it, and so I did.
So you went to an optometrist?
He was actually a LASIK surgeon specialist.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you had already known, I want to get LASIK.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you went to get a quote?
Yeah, and just to see if I was a candidate.
Okay.
And they told me, that I was.
Okay.
So I was like, great, but now how do I pay for this?
Right.
So they told me, well, if you qualify, then you can get Care Credit.
Okay, so then when did you book the procedure?
Right away.
Really?
Yeah, I was pretty much like, I need this. Because I had gone on vacation and I had lost one of my contacts.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was terrible, and I realized I really need to get this fixed, and so...
I need to see.
Yeah.
It's kind of important.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so when they get you the Care Credit credit card, I know it came later, how did it make you feel knowing that this procedure that you absolutely needed and wanted to have was available?
It just was like, why didn't I know about this before? I wish I hadn't waited so long.
Right.
It's just, I'm really, really just happy that I found out about it. I'm like, well, I wish I would have known.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to use your Care Credit credit card in the future?
I do, actually.
Oh.
I want to do some dental work that is also not covered by insurance. So, yeah.
Dental work is not fun.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
No.
So have you found a dentist that does accept Care Credit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're like, I know I need this?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so they are providing you with a little bit of financial freedom that maybe you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you refer your card and your experience to friends and family?
I have, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. My brother also got LASIK after
Really?
I did, and I was like, you got to do it.
Uh-huh.
And I've told people about Care Credit because you can actually use it for pets as well.
Right, cosmetic, pets, yep.
Yeah, and so I've covered some of my I got a puppy and his expenses. When you first get him, it's a lot of shots and things. And
right. What's his name? Tell me about him. I
Nacho.
gotta know. Nacho? I love that. Tell me about Nacho.
He's a pug.
Uh-huh.
He's 6 months old.
Okay.
And
Oh, baby.
yeah, he loves to bite things. And,
Is that why you named him Nacho?
yeah, it fits perfectly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's his favorite thing to do other than bite things?
He has a little squeaky toy, and he just loves to cuddle with us, and yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's the best. So you've used the Care credit card for his shots
For him.
and other things as well.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little weapon in your pocket.
It is, yeah.
All right. So if you could write Care Credit a review, what would you say?
So I would say Care Credit is different in that it actually helps you and like makes things doable, and
Right.
you know that you can pay things off with in the amount of time that they give you. So yeah, I just really appreciate that they are kind of more dedicated and directed at like helping people with like medical things that
Right.
they really need and don't have access to always. So
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. We wish you the best of luck.
thank you so much.
It's great to hear Paulina's story and to know that Care Credit has helped her get care. Remember, Care Credit is a leading national healthcare credit card that can enable you to get many of the procedures and treatments you want now and pay over time with everyday promotional financing on purchases of $200 or more. Care Credit is accepted at hundreds of thousands of locations nationwide to pay for care whenever you need and want it. If you are interested in applying for a Care Credit credit card or would like to find a provider in your area who accepts Care Credit, visit us at carecredit.com.